Right guys, what is up? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be having a wee talk about one serious topic that really that needs to be put to an end. And honestly, it's just sickening. It just fucking makes me want to balk in a way. And honestly, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, racism. Now, let alone anyone who doesn't know what that is, I'm sure most of you guys do, but anyone that doesn't, that's like saying, freaking calling someone a racist word or talking about skin or shit. Something along those lines. And I was on the BT Sports YouTube channel, and obviously most of you who are Rangers fans that are sub to my channel would know Rangers were playing last night. But it's something that came across. Glenn Kamala has been racistly abused. Steven Gerrard calls for some sort of action thing. And personally, me as a Celtic fan, I think it's fucking bang out of order on why people even do this, because let alone, no matter what team, religion, as I say, etc., nobody should have to go through this shit. And honestly, I've got a video here I'm going to react to, so I'm just going to just say some things that strongly I would feel the same, like with Steven Gerrard saying, get my thoughts on it, and yeah, let's get into it.
To your player, to Glenn Kamara, that resulted in those scenes?
He's been racially abused, Emma. I've built a relationship up with this player over close to 3 years now. I trust him with my life, and I'll stand toe to toe with him, and I'll support him in anything I need to support him in. Some things happen during your own career and during football matches that are bigger than football, and unfortunately this game will be soured by that incident. I think it's important for me to stress that we were beaten over the two legs by the better team. Congratulations to Slavia. Good luck to them moving forward. Got some real good players, good coach, a good way of playing. Very difficult opponents. There's no way we're going to use any excuses or to try and have a scenario that covers that up. We were beaten by the better team, but some things are bigger than football, and I need to stand toe to toe with my player now, support him in any way I can. And I'm proud of my players on the pitch. I'm proud of them. The journey that took us on in Europe, Jordan, the title race, has been phenomenal. We would have loved to have gone one step further tonight, but it wasn't to be. But something's happening tonight that is bigger than football, and I hope the authorities take it on from here and deal with it in the right way.
Can I ask you, can you tell us what was said to him?
I wouldn't like to repeat the word. It's obviously a racist comment. It doesn't make sense to go up to someone during the game and cover your mouth and shout something down someone's ear when the game's almost done. Out the blue to do something like that, and this is not the type of person that would react in that way. Glenn's a quiet kid. He's someone I trust immensely. He's calm. He's trustworthy, and I trust Glenn Kamara like one of my own kids. That's how strong I feel about the situation, and I'll back him like one of my own as well.
Was there any point after that where the players were prepared to walk off the pitch? Did they tell the referee?
I tried to get Glenn's attention to come to me during the side. We're obviously not allowed to enter the field of play. I did ask Glenn the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to come off the pitch? Do you want to carry on? He said to me after the game he wasn't thinking straight, he wanted to just carry on, but he was obviously very upset.
And what action now do you want taken? What have you said to UEFA? What's the process now?
I think what I want to happen in terms of action and what will happen will be different. Too much of this is still in the game. Everyone's working extremely hard, or a lot of people are working extremely hard to eradicate it from the game. I feel angry and upset myself right now. But what I want to happen and what I'd like to happen probably won't happen.
Is that the case? We've seen, players taking the new managers, taking the new...
This is over to UEFA now. The only way we can get this out the game is for the powers that be and the people in their positions to do more. Unfortunately, players and managers and supporters can only do so much to create awareness and do what we need to do. People in higher positions need to do more.
And how disappointing is it that this is still happening in the game at any level, but specifically at a level such as this, and on a night like tonight?
It's sickening. It's horrible. It's part of the game that it just shouldn't be happening.
How will it make you feel if what you say happens, what you want to happen and what you think will happen will be two different things? How does the game move forward?
The game will move forward. This will probably become one of them incidents to add to all the other numbers of incidents that has happened, and it'll die down and it'll settle and we'll move on, and then I'll be sitting at home and I'll watch on the TV the next incident that happens, and it'll carry on. And what incidences like that do is they make other situations escalate. You have fans now who are racially abusing all of our players, but it comes from that one incident. So if that one incident's not dealt with properly, and the other incidents that have happened before or might happen again, they're not dealt with properly and strongly and firmly in the right way, we're gonna face, or other people are gonna face these situations, and it's not a good place to be in.
So this is an opportunity that has to be dealt with, otherwise everything else is in vain.
Sort of, yeah. But it's going to come down to their player denying it and the people around him denying it, which is disappointing as well.
Because you did speak to their manager, didn't you, privately, and
People are trying to defend the accused. But if I'm on their side, I want to know why the other player reacts like. I want to know why Glenn Kamara's reacted that way. Players don't react that way for nothing. Plus, if you're saying something to someone, saying a certain word that's not racist, why you don't cover your mouth, you just say it. If I wanted to call you something on a football pitch, I just call you it. If you want to call me something, you just call me it. If I cover my hands and go to your ear, I'm trying to hide something. That's the situation we're in.
How is Glenn Kamara now?
In the worst possible place you can be. Visibly upset. I've known this player for 2.5 years, and I've never seen him like this.
Is this one of the most challenging things you've experienced as a manager?
Yes, but I've had a couple of instances before, not at this level, but they're just as important. And in this situation, I just want to show me players that I'm with them. And things are above football. The results are relevant right now because I want to support my player.
I was going to say that it feels very difficult to speak about football given what we've just been talking about.
I think that's why it was important to address the two results and to accept that we were second best. Certainly for periods of the game, I thought we were well still in the game when we went 1-0 down, but obviously their sending off's a big turning point as well. And one thing that I'll never do is make excuses or try and sugarcoat a poor situation. We got beat by the better team. That's on me. I'll take responsibility for that. But at the same time, sometimes things happen that are bigger than football. This is bigger than football, and I want to stand by my players.
And how do you feel you can now pick your players up ahead of the weekend?
I'll do everything I can. I'll speak to Glenn again once he's calmed down a bit, and I'll speak to Glenn again in the morning. I'll speak to my players in the morning as well, and we'll try and prepare for an Old Firm, and come kick-off we'll be ready to try and get a big result. But right now I don't really feel like talking about football or thinking about football right now.
Okay. Now, I honestly am saying this, let alone the whole thing with Catholics and Protestants, the battle of the beyond, obviously, back in, I think it was 1872 or 1972, I don't know, something like that. And I think, personally, after watching it, it's fucking sickening on how this is still continuing on. Like, I have pals who are Rangers fans, I have pals who are Celtic fans, even myself is a Celtic fan, and we can have banter, we can take, like, a joke, but we don't even take stuff to this level. Like, honestly, guys, let me know in the comments right now, what are your thoughts on this, really? Like, let me know if you guys think it's sickening, like, just let me know how you all feel about it, because, honestly, if there's one thing I'll say, but fuck racism, show the red card, like, this needs to fucking be done with, because this needs to come to an end, because this isn't right, like, society just going on like this. And honestly, I will say, to any of my pals who are Rangers fans, and to any of yous that have watched the game last night and probably you still feel the same way as I seen this reaction, I will stand by you guys and I will support you through this, because it's bull that people need to go through this, and this has to be dealt with every single day. And yes, thank you very much guys for watching. Comment, like and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, and peace.